Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out here with the option left. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 71 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Guys, what are you doing?
Why can't we score? They even paid attention?
Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Tatum. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Complete here. It's Hyde. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Tatum. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team trying to... And now the rookie's free. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Israel Abanikanda, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Panther Street. Panther Street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, Tatum. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down, Tatum. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Tatum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Dances by him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Looking to throw. Tatum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Riggs. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Tatum. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. One more time with Jacobs, and this time he is in. Josh Jacobs. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Okay,
From the
ready?
31, here comes second and a yard.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Tatum. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Fields now on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This is going to be a return from near the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
In it to win it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Alert! Shot alert! Trap alert!
Let's keep those sticks moving.
No! No!
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Trap 50! Trap 50!
Off play action. Tatum. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Back to throw. Tatum. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jervon Dexter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First down, they start out with Abanikanda. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. It looks like they'll move things around here. To throw on third down. Tatum. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A shotgun snap. Fields forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Off the play fake. Tatum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Not even a play?
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd down.
Now Fields going to move them around.
Let's go Alpha right here.
The give now to Abanikanda. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, dudes. Let's make a play here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run the option. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. A nice little juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
24-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
On 3rd down, Jackson going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They run over center with Mitchell, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. This a 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bengals had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Able to slither by. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Parrish. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Up the middle they go. Woodson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action with Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
and those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 115 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of...
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Lamar changing the look.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will close the gap down to 14. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Jackson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll look to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the counter, Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 163 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
37 yards. First down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And quickly they get to the line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
No, we changed it.
To throw again is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Bengals 45. Ravens 31.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Powering his way forward. And the Ravens have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And it's complete to Mitchell. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Sit down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.